What is up, guys? So today's video it's pretty much gonna be an update video, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so first things first, the bike is back and just finished washing it. Didn't do a good job washing it, but it's cleaner. And as you can see, it's rocking an all new pearl white paint job. Right, so those of you remember, I took my first skid on, well, it's not actually a skid, it's actually, I laid it down on the right side. So you can see here my frame sliders, I still need to replace that. I have these on order, should be here probably by the end of the week. And my rear brake pedal is still bent up, so I need to replace those two. But for the most part, the job came out okay. The paint does have some blemishes on it. See if I can spot them for you. Yeah, kind of hard to spot, but right here I have a little run in the paint here, and for the most part that's about it. So the white came out pretty good, if I may say so myself. I'm really enjoying the white, and the main reason I wanted white or yellow or anything bright was just for visibility on the road. I want myself to be as visible as possible to at least try and make myself safer. So the other part, I need to change this front tire like I said, and when I take off the front tire I will have this what's it called, that thingy, the jingy thingy, I'll have it repainted. I'm thinking of black or white, but I'm not sure. I like the black. I like the brick the black gives the front end. I'm not sure I will really like the white, so put this back in black. But for the most part it's good. I haven't ridden it because my front tire is flat. I have some black grips I need to change. These are really uncomfortable, and I also want to change the levers. But it starts up, runs, not run, the only thing I did was adjust a burnout, because I went ahead and I replaced my speed sensor. I got a used one from eBay and it came in dead on arrival, so I just did a burnout just so I could get it. As you can see, I don't have much room here, just to see if it was working, and it's dead. Message the seller, he wants me to ship it back from the Caribbean to the US, so that's not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna get another one. Hopefully he does give me a refund, or at least a partial refund or something, but either way I'm getting another one. So the bike is back, it's white, and I love it. Love the white. What do you guys think? And moving on to this guy, Judas. What is up with Judas? So I'm gonna block this for a second. Let me bring you guys up to speed. So the engine is 90% done. Engine can start to run and drive as is. The only thing I noticed is that I started it the other day. I may start it just now, and I noticed one thing: I have a water leak on the back of the turbo, one of the water lines entering the turbo, and I noticed a small leak from, well, between my gearbox and my engine, and that is the dreaded rear main seal, which I did not change when I was rebuilding this motor. So that now had a small leak. I was like, I'm gonna wing it, but that was not to be. So now that seal is leaking really bad, so unfortunately I have to pull out this motor again, pull it out, at least the hard part is done, pull it out and redo the rear main seal. Shouldn't take too long, that's what I always say. And I noticed this turbo is pretty noisy, just having the car idling, and just the sound, the ball bearings don't sound good in there at all. So whilst I'm out, I'll just go ahead and pull it back up with the 3076. But for the most part, the car can start, run, drive as is, but I am not going to do that. And I also took apart, let's go here, in there. Yeah, so this is the mess. So let me take you ball by ball. So this is essentially how it was under the ECU. I took apart the center section because I needed to access the gearbox here, so I could change the dust shield, that little rubber thingy that goes around. I don't have the shifter close to me. Yeah, this is the old one. I think it's a dust seal around the shifter. I needed to do that. And on the Nissan there is an access spot here. On the BMW, since this car never came with this engine, and the Silvias and whatnot, there is an access spot. So what I did, I just took my grinder and I cut a hole there. And what I'm going to do, I'm thinking of when I put in it, when I'm going to put it back up, I'm probably going to cut it off nicely and just make a plate so I can actually bolt into there so it's serviceable in the future. So when I took that out, I noticed this mess under there, and this is actually comical, guys. So my car essentially has 4 switches here. Main power, I think it has this switch here for the starter. The starter did not work when I put that back up, so one switch, which main power, starter, and I feel this one has high boost, and this one is supposed to be water meth, or one of them. I'm not sure what order they go back in. So I have the 4 switches, but for the life of me, how do you have this trying to pick my words wisely, how do we have this amount of wiring for just 4 switches? That's what relays are for. So someone really messed up the wiring in there. So I saw it, so I cannot unsee it. So my intention is, I think the harness may stay for now. I'm thinking of doing it when I'm doing the engine. Before I pull out the engine, take some measurements and redo the harness now. This for sure, bare minimum, I'm at least going to rip out everything and just leave the power wire and the starter wire just so now, so I can start the car and move it around. But the water meth, the high boost, I'm going to remove all of that, I think. But I'm more than likely just going to remove everything and redo this a bit neatly. I'm going to try to seal these off. And that's my wideband here. I'm thinking of just putting a switch panel somewhere here, something really neat. I cannot deal with this. How do you even service that? How do you find faults? I don't know. Some folks shouldn't touch wiring. And the link, I do have Roger over in New York. Roger is supposed to be doing a harness for me, but Roger is swamped with work, so I may go ahead and do the harness myself. Depends on if he gets freed up or not within the next couple of weeks. I'm also thinking of probably just throwing in a speeduino on there. That let me show you. I talk a lot. I rather just point out stuff. So all of my clips are good. Every single one, for the injectors, the CAS, temperature sensors. This car has link temperature sensors for everything. So my plan is, what I'm thinking actually is to probably just salvage the clips and make a speeduino harness just for shits and giggles. Speeduino cannot do, but Speeduino can do fuel pressure, monitor it anyways for now. It does have oil pressure protection, and I'll probably just need to change the disc in the CAS, and that will get it going. And I'm thinking of doing that, switching the coils probably. Well, I'm definitely going to ditch those Nissan coils, because it doesn't make sense to keep these in 2021. These coils are very hard to get, the stock SR20 coils, and they're dumb coils which you need an igniter for. So I'm going to redo all of this, for instance, thinking maybe some Audi R8 coils, ditch this entire wiring mess and just put a simple speeduino harness. And when the harness comes for, because I do have some stuff left over, I can do a simple speeduino harness. I can do that, and when Roger gets done with it, I'll put the link back in. It'll be good to do. My intention is to make a video of me dynoing the car on speeduino, make whatever power the car makes with the GT30. Probably going to run out of fuel injector maybe somewhere mid freeze, give or take. Maybe with water meth it might be able to push high freeze, but that's my intention. So video with speeduino, and then after I put the link and show you guys that I am 150% confident that my screen is dirty. It's probably been dirty for 9 minutes and 31 seconds, but I am 100% confident that the car will make the same power it has to on a speeduino, on a link, on a Haltech, or everything. That is not what the ECUs do. At this level, very few ECUs make more horsepower than the others. So I intend on doing my own version of meat busters for that. And lastly, I have what's been taking up most of my time is the repairing the bike, and I also have this truck, the Truth truck. This one is getting its own video, but it's a customer's truck. I'm rewiring this one again with a speeduino and a motorsport dash and everything, but this one will get its own video. I already started filming that. Judas is probably gonna sit for maybe a couple of weeks. I'm thinking no more than 2 weeks till I get everything, pull it out, and the harness shouldn't take me a day to do for this one. I need to finish up the harness for this one and add some goodies. The bike itself is pretty much done, but I'm missing a couple of my clips to hold the fairing up, which I broke. And see, 10 minutes, 10 minutes 30 seconds. So when I wrap this up, I intended it to be 10 minutes. It's almost 11, so like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff YouTubers are supposed to tell folks to do. Not sure if it really helps or not. It's one other show. Anyways, catch you guys later. Peace.